Hello and welcome back to Minecraft Horizons modpack. Woohoo! Now, last time I was doing a bit more work on thaumcraft, and let's see, what did I make last time? I made a brand new backpack, which you can see right here, as well as my flight thingy. So there's that. But yeah, what I thought I'd do today is get to work on actually building the auto crafting machine multi-block structure for applied energistics. The auto crafter, what is it actually called? I don't know. But yeah, let's see. Applied energistics. Now, what we're going to need for this thing is an ME pattern provider. ME pattern provider. Actually, how many? Let's see. ME pattern providers. I need pattern encoder. What else is it? This thing, ME crafting CPUs, heat vents, as well as ME assembler containment walls. Now, each of these is very detailed. Lots of stuff has to go into it in order to make it. I mean, the pattern providers, I need at least, I think, 13 pattern providers. I think this is the one 13 pattern providers, which means I need to make 13 of them. And because I'm going to make a 5x5 block of this, and it's going to take a lot of them. So I'm going to have to make a bunch of conversion matrices, which means I need a bunch of these. And I'm also going to need, where is it? Crafting CPUs, which means I need to make a bunch of these and that, and all of this stuff, which is a bunch and bunches and bunches of micro crafting all over the place. And yeah, this, if I was to just sit here and microcraft all this stuff, it would take at least an hour between actually crafting and waiting for the parts to smelt down, getting the glass, and all the other stuff I need. So yeah, that would take a very long time. Which is why I already made all this stuff. 13 ME pattern providers, 44 ME assembly containment walls, 14 crafting CPUs, and 54 heat vents. Now, what we do with this is first I clear an area. Let me do a quick check to make sure this is all in one chunk, which is something you should always do when you are building a multi-block structure like this, is to make sure the entire thing is inside of one chunk. And according to these green lines, it is, at least where I plan to put it. So yeah, turn that off. So first off, you just place down containment walls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just bring it all the way up to the ceiling. Now, this is a customizable block structure. You can go as big as you want, small as you want, and you basically build it as a shell like this with the outer frame using these containment walls. And then you fill it with the CPUs and the pattern providers. So here we go. Now, once you have the basic framework like this, you fill up the outer edges with heat vents, as well as the bottom, and the tops and the sides. Here we go. There we go. Now, as I said, you can customize this and build it as big as you want, small as you want. I think 2x2 interior space is one of the smallest you can actually do. A 2 block by 2 block by 2 block, which would give you 8 spaces on the inside. Now, this one is going to be huge. 1, 2, 3, bop, bop, bop. There, and I got 2 left over. Now, what we do is we fill up the rest of this with this interior area with the ME crafting CPUs as well as the pattern providers. Now, you can mix them up as any order you want or any amount you want. I'm just doing a half and half because these pattern providers give you storage space. If I right click on it, the pattern provider itself is where everything is stored, the actual patterns, and I'll show you this stuff later, but these pattern providers are where you store your patterns for stuff you want to craft. And the CPUs speed up the crafting that it can do. So the more CPUs you have in there, the faster it will craft things. Now, once I put this last block in, it should turn into a multi-block structure. ME assembly containment wall. I can just right click on it. And since I put in 13 of those storage things, I now have 13 pages of storage I can actually have different patterns in. So that is very nice. And I have 14 crafting CPUs in there, so it should go fairly fast. Now that I have this, I can hook it up with ME cables to any of these blocks. So let's put this up here like this, and just connecting it like that should make it start working. So all I have to do is click on here, heat vent, assembly containment, crafting CPUs, pattern providers, and there we go. Everything here is showing, all the containment walls, the heat vents, the crafting CPUs, and the pattern providers, which is very nice. And that one cable is enough to keep it powered. So now the way we use this is we create patterns and we put them in there, and then we can actually start automatically crafting. But in order to do that, we need a pattern encoder, an ME pattern encoder, as well as blank patterns. Now, unlike the rest of the applied energistics blocks, you do not actually have to power this. You can just have it sitting off all on its own, and you can just stick the blank patterns in here, and then you can put the pattern here of whatever you want to do. So let me grab some logs. Great wood log? No. Wood. Where's my fir? Here we go. Fir. So if I take a fir log, just stick it in here, you'll see it shows that it's creating wood planks. Now if I hit encode, I now have an encoded pattern, crafts 4 fir wood planks from 1 fir wood. Now if I put this inside of here like this, it now knows that recipe. So if I go to my crafting thing and put in wood, I can have, let's see, stored craftable. Well, it doesn't really show it because I already have so many of them in there. But let's try sticks. Let's get this out of there and put in 2 of those, encode it with sticks. Now it can craft 4 sticks from 2 fir wood. And let me put this in here. Now if I type in stick, I should be able to craft it. See? And that's what this one right here is for your view. You can either sort it, you can either see just stored items, craftable items, or both of them. So if I just put it on stored items, I just see whatever's in here. If I put it on craftable items, I can see stuff that I can actually craft. Or I can have it sorted by both. So if I click on this, which it says craft, it will bring up another interface, and I can actually tell how many I want to actually make. So let's make 12, and I'll put in begin, and I now have 12 sticks sitting in the storage box. I now have 12 sticks stored inside of here because it has the pattern in there. And let's see now. What happens if I believe if I take out all of these, cancel that, and then take out the sticks, I think if I take out everything and want to craft the sticks, 4 stick, not 14, 4, begin. Aha, you see? Because it did not have any fir wood in there, it was forced to use the other pattern, the pattern to make the fir wood, in order to make the sticks. So it will go in sequence like that. Since I didn't have any fir wood left in there, it used the pattern for the fir to make fir wood in order to make the sticks, which is very nice, which means I can now have a bunch of stuff. I can have all kinds of different patterns plugged into here, so I can automatically craft and have a bunch of good stuff going. So let's see, what else is it I want to do? There is that. I'll get to putting in a bunch of crafting recipes and other kinds of stuff in here later on, because that's just me doing a one-by-one of all the different crafting recipes I'm going to need. So yeah, I'll just wait on that. But there is something else I wanted to show, which is this thing. I might have seen it before. Import bus. This is an ME import bus. It's kind of works like a like one of these pipes that, in the way it sucks out of an inventory. So I can have this import bus, say, put right here on this chest, and then hook it up with a wire or an ME cable. And just like with all the other things, it doesn't have to be directly connected to this cable. I can just hook it straight into here and it will be connected. And it will start pulling stuff out just like this. Look at all this stuff. It's automatically pulling stuff out. Now what I could do is, the way this works, I could also right-click the import bus. I think I can right-click the import bus. How do I right-click? How do I change the import bus? Okay, one second. Let me. I thought I was able to. I guess you have. I guess it's the more advanced version. This is the basic version of the import bus. But with a more advanced version, I think it's called, let's see, import. Because there's a bunch of different ones. There's the precision import bus, which is the more advanced version of the basic import bus, which I'm using right there. And then there's the ME fuzzy import bus, which I have no idea what that's for, as well as the fluid import bus, which you could use to pull in fluids and store them in a drive. Now the precision import bus just takes a basic import bus as well as one of these, and let me go ahead and see if I can make one. Okay, that took a little bit longer than I was hoping for, but yeah. Now that I have a precision import bus, I can, let me just do frame rate lag right there for some reason. Break this, and then I can put the precision import bus, and then you can custom set the various items you only want moved. So I can put glass only, can be colored with any dye, random things, blah, redstone mode, always active, active without signal. So you can have this active once per pulse, always active. So you can actually change it up so it works with the redstone signal, move single items, move stacks of items, and stuff like that. So since I only have glass in it right now, it will only suck glass out of this box, which is very nice whenever you need to move particular items out of a crate or out of something like this. And yeah. There's also an import bus that you can use to put items from the computer into, say, a chest or a machine. Now, I don't have one built yet, but I will make one later. So let me take this out. And now, everything else has been sucked out of here. So, now that I have this hooked up, everything that gets made in this redstone furnace and stuck into this chest will automatically be sucked into the computer and stored, which is very nice. Now, I can also do it to this, and since I don't really need to differentiate the various items that are coming out of these chests right now, I'll just have them connected up like this with a basic import bus, because I do not need to suck particular items out of there right now. But I'll leave that one there in case I need it for later, and I'll just make another one. But yeah, those are import buses, as well as the large auto crafting multi-block structure. So yeah, I've got that set up now. So yeah, what else is it I want to do? I don't know. Let's see. Let me think about it for a bit and come back the next episode.